We have inmates that do Bible studies. We have awesome senior citizens that grade our Bible studies. We average around 400 Bible studies a week that people are doing right in their cell.
Cool.
And that's an exciting ministry, and we're seeing lives being changed, and it really can, Ken, it's the Holy Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. And it's not us.
I read that somewhere.
Yeah, Bible or something, But this is too much. I'm having too good of a time. He is going to edit a lot of this, isn't he? Okay. Yeah. Well, who knows? I heard that laugh.
I did too.
Yeah. But the saying. We used to have the saying, "What would Jesus do?" Mm-hmm. Which is a good saying. But I often wonder if we ought to change that to "Where would Jesus go?" Mm. And Jesus would go in the jail. And if you go where Jesus goes, then you're gonna be set up by the Holy Spirit again and again. Yeah. And that's what our ministry is, and our volunteers, and we're seeing lives being changed. And when people, now the difference between jail and the prison, a lot of people, when you get a sentence, if it's over a year, you'll go to prison. If it's under a year, you'll probably serve time in the county jail.
Oh, okay. I never knew the difference. So.
And now you could be there for a while waiting for your hearing. Mm-hmm. I did volunteer ministry at a prison before I became a chaplain.
Okay. And
I had an inmate once tell me in the prison, he said, if you're going to get sentenced just under a year, and this is what the guy told me, you ought to flip the judge off. And I go, why would you flip the judge off? And he says, he'll give you more than a year, and you'd much rather be in prison than in jail, because jail is really boring. In prison, you can get out more, do more yards. In the jail, a lot of time, most of our jails are 2-people cells at Bob Wiley.
Okay.
They let you out there. They're only required to let you out of their cell for, I think it's 3.5 hours a week.
Wow.
And the program is when they get out of their cell, they can take a shower, they can watch some TV. Now, if we've got a great staff at our jails, our correctional officers and lieutenants and sergeants, they're good. They work hard. They're good people. And if they're cooperating, if the inmates are getting on, they let them out longer. But I want to tell you, most of the time they're in that little cell and they're bored. Well, boredom works for me because I'll come by and say, hey, do you want to read a Bible? Yeah, I'll take a Bible. And you want to do these studies? Yeah, I'll take these studies. And boredom works, because that's where they have time to read. Some of them have never read the Bible. They know about Jesus.
Oh yeah.
But
everybody's heard something about Jesus.
But they haven't surrendered.
Yeah.
And that's what the ministry is about.
And so how can folks watching this, how can they, apart from the special events, how can they like volunteer?
Oh yeah. If people are interested more about this ministry, my office number, probably good to give it to them, couldn't I?
Excellent.
All right. And it's 735-1770. And 735-1770.
735-1770 in the 559 area code.
Very good. Yeah. And if you call me, and I would love to get back with you, but when you call, don't do this. Don't say, oh, hey, I'm Ken. I'd like to know more about the ministry. Here's my number. Then I got to hear it again and again. It's nice if you can leave it twice and slow, because I'm an old guy.
It's like 735-1770, not 735-700. What?
Yeah, I really appreciate that, and I would love to get you back to share with you, because Chaplain May and I are looking. We'd love to go into churches and share about our ministry. We have I can do a 5-minute ministry, and that's pretty good for a former Baptist minister. I can do a 5-minute message anywhere.
You couldn't have been a Baptist. You're having too much fun.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You ought to see me in the jail sometime. But we love talking to small groups, churches, home groups to share about the ministry. Because
there you go.
I have 4 passions. Well, I should tell about this event, shouldn't I?
Probably.
And then we have coming up April 10th. And
is this one of the passions?
Well, yeah.
The Passions of the Chaplain?
Yeah, there you
Wasn't
go.
that a Mel Gibson movie?
No. We have an event coming up April 10th, and it's always the first Saturday after.
It's Vince.
Are we doing all right?
A little over 2 minutes.
Oh, geez. 2 more minutes. Okay.
2 more minutes. Well, that's okay. We'll go into segment 3 with this.
And then he can edit things, can't he? Yeah, okay.
Edit
I'm really having a good time. And on April 10th, this is our 5th annual walk event.
Okay.
And it's at Central Valley Christian School.
Okay.
And
in Visalia.
In Visalia. And it starts at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Actually, Ken, we're doing something kind of fun this year. At 9 o'clock, anybody that has a motorcycle and they would like to get a bike blessing, that's a big thing with bikers. They're rallying at 9 o'clock at Central Valley Christian School at the parking lot back by the track, and we're going to do a bike blessing at 9:30.
The blessing of the bikes.
Yeah, and then at 10 o'clock they're going to do a run to Three Rivers as a pizza place or something.
Oh, cool.
So that's kind of a new thing. And so if you have a bike and you want to get blessed, come on down. At 10 o'clock we begin our walk event.
Okay.
We walk around a track. If you want to walk around one time, that's okay. We have a West Coast Believers, a Christian church there. They're bringing their praise band. They play play the music the whole time.
Okay.
People are walking.
Cool.
We have a bounce out here for the kids.
There you go. Why don't they make bounce houses for adults, Chaplain?
I don't know.
Tell me that.
Ken,
kids get all the fun.
Well, Ken, if you come, I'll let you bounce in the house.
Really?
Yeah.
You've seen my physique, haven't you?
Yeah, you've seen mine.
I may be popping things, but that's
April 10th.
5th annual walkathon for the jail ministry, and it's a Saturday, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Saturday, April 10th, 10 o'clock in the morning, Central Valley Christian School in Visalia. 9 o'clock if you want to hang out with the motorcycle folks. 10 o'clock for the walk. How are we doing, Vincent?
Exactly 1 minute.
What exactly 1 minute? You want to wrap it up in 1 minute, or do you want to spill over into segment 3?
Boy, my mind just blanked out because I bet I did have a wrap up here.
You want to rap for us? Is that what you said?
I had an inmate tell me once that started a relationship with Jesus Christ, and he said, Chaplain, I may be in jail, but jail's not in me. And that's what freedom is about.
Because there's a lot of people out there walking free that are more in bondage than a lot of prisoners are. Yeah. And
so, if you want to know about the ministry and what we're about, please give me a call. I'd love to get you in jail.
7. The number.
559 area code. 735-1770.